Hey everyone, welcome back to the course. So in this video, what we are going to do is we are going to talk about what actually a pull request is, how to create a pull request and how to merge that pull request. And then at the end, we are going to talk about how we can delete a branch either from our local or using our remote. So basically there are few use cases where you wanted to delete your branch when once the work for your branch is done. And so before we go ahead into the deleting of the branch, let's quickly talk about what actually a pull request is. So whenever you have made some changes, you wanted to tell some people, you wanted to tell the other people that you have made some changes, right? You have made some changes. Now you wanted to merge those changes with your pull request. So what you need to do is you need to go to GitHub. You need to create a pull request from your branch to the branch which you wanted to merge. We will actually see how you are going to do that. So once you create a pull request, you actually are opening a pull request. And once you have opened, what happens is you can discuss and you can review, you can make the potential changes. When we say that discuss, review and potential changes, so sometimes what happens, you have developed some sort of code. Now there are some reviewers who are going to review your code. They are going to say, hey, there are some changes. You need to name the variable like this. You need to kind of have the you need to reduce the number of for loops. You need to reduce the number of if else conditions that you have. So keeping that in mind, first thing you need to review, like you need to have the reviewer in your pull request. They will review, and if everything is like okay, they are going to merge your changes to the branch, to the base branch, which might be a master branch, which might be a production org, which might be a SIT integration, or any kind of sandbox branch. Okay, now let's quickly talk about how actually pull request looks like. So suppose that you have got a branch b1, then you have got another branch b2. Okay, you have added some files over here. Suppose that you have added some HTML files over here. You have added some let's say that JavaScript file over here. You have added some web components. You have added some ps classes. So these are the few files that you have added. Now you wanted to push the changes to the b1 b2 branch. So how you are going to do is you are going to raise a PR over here, which is PR is nothing, this is known as pull request. While you are creating a PR, you are going to add the reviewers in the middle. The reviewers are going to review your pull request, and then they will say either the pull request is good to merge or not. If it is good to merge, they are going to merge your pull request. If it is not, they are going to tell you that there are some problems and you need to resolve those. So let's quickly see how we can do that. So to create a pull request, what you need to do is you need to go to your repository. You are either in GitHub or GitLab or Bitbucket. You are in some sort of Azure DevOps, Bamboo, whatever the tools your company is using. Okay. Now what you need to do is you can go to pull request over here on the top. The like whenever you are at a different tools, the interface might be different. But for the GitHub, it is the top here. You can see there is a tab called pull request. Click on new pull request. Okay, and once you click on new pull request, you will see here there is a branch and there is another branch. So on the left, the branch where you wanted to send the changes. Suppose that I wanted to send the changes to master. Okay, now from which branch I wanted to send the changes? So I'll say that I wanted to send the changes from pre-prod to master. Now you can see here what I'm saying is send whatever the changes are there in the pre-prod to the master branch. This is our base branch. Okay, you will see all the commits over here. You can see commit made on May 29th. All the file changes you will be able to see. Either these are verified changes or not. Who was the contributor, number of file changes, number of commits, everything you will be able to see over here. If there are any conflicts, you will get the merge conflict over here. If not, you can see able to merge. There is a green sign for us. Just click on create pull request. It will ask you to give the title, so you can just give the title like added a messaging functionality. Okay, you can have that. You can just put write down something here what all functionalities you did. You can you do the add mention. If you wanted to add the reverse, you just reviewers, you can just click on here and you will say that suppose that I am the reviewer. Not sure if I'll be able to add myself as a reviewer. There is nothing, right? I cannot see here. So let's say that Amit. Asteria, no. But if you want to add the reviewer, you can add reviewer by clicking on this here. And in the real time, you will be adding reviewer so that some other, like your team lead, your manager, your architect, can review your code before actually they. Assignees, I'll say that assign to yourself, you can just click here. I'm the assignee here. If you have some projects, you have some milestones, you have some issues, like whatever the things are there, you can just have these on the right side, and then just click on create pull request. So that is very simple. Now you have like created a pull request. Suppose that your team lead has checked here, right? They checked here, they go to the commits. Okay, they said that I wanted to check what actually there was in this commit. Okay, they get here in the commit. Now what they do is they wanted to add a comment. You'll just click here and they will say that please change the variable name or whatever you want. You will just say that add a single comment, or you say that start a review. So you'll just say that start a review. Okay, now we have got here, this is pending owner. If you then what you can do is you can just edit, or whatever you can do is once everything is done, okay, what you will do is here it is finished your review. You can also say that uh, please take this asap. Okay, so you can also just do that and say that add review comment. Okay, so these are all the things are here. Then you can have like finish your review. You have got another, you can see here the other files. They can go to the other file, the changes, and they can here just put a comment here. Let say that remove this line. Okay, you say that add review comment. Now you have like they have got all these. What you need to do is you just need to go there, and then you need to uh, make those changes. Once you have made those changes, you can see here they are saying that comment approve. Okay, you can just go there. You cannot approve here. You can submit review. Once the reviewer is like submitted, you can say that let's say that okay, we'll say that simple comment, and we'll just submit. Okay, so once you have submitted over here, yep, you've got conversion. You can say that resolve conversion. Okay, let's say that resolve this. Let's resolve this as well. Now you have resolved all those conversion. There are nothing. What you can do is you can just like your leader can go here, say that pull request, so they can just merge, and once they click on merge, whatever all the changes were there in your pre-prod will merge to the production environment. So you can see now your pull request is merged. There are no open pull request. So that is how you create a pull request to give the data from one org to another org basically, or we can say that to merge your changes to the base branch. And you can also see here, if you have some recent changes, you will also see a button called compare and pull request. You can use this button as well to create changes from one branch to another branch. So that is one thing about how the pull requests work inside your GitHub repository. Okay, next thing was, let's quickly talk about, we were talking about how to delete a local branch. Okay, so we are here inside our project folder, which is my first repo. I'm already opened like this command prompt. I'll just show you here git branch. If you go here, you see here I'm under pre-prod local. Okay, now I wanted to delete this. What we need to do is git branch -d, that's donate for delete. I'll say that pre-prod local. And what it is saying is that it is saying we cannot delete this branch because there are some uh, uncommitted changes basically. Okay, so to delete this, there was another command which we had. So we said that git branch -d, which is going to say that hard delete, and we'll say that pre-prod, and we'll say that local. Okay, it is saying that pre-prod checkout at, okay, the reason is because we are on the same branch, we are trying to delete it. So what we have to do is we will go to master. So we'll say that git checkout master, and now we will try to delete this branch. As soon as we deleted, this branch was deleted. Now if we say that git branch, we have got only three branches: Amit developer, Amit SIT. Okay, so this is like how you can delete the local branch. Suppose that you wanted to delete another branch, you can say that Amit SIT. You can just go ahead and delete. It is saying that it's not fully merged. Again, now what we got is it is saying the branch Etna is not fully merged. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead, use -d and it will delete. That's what small d and capital D is like. That's basically the main difference. If you are using a small d to delete the branch, it will throw you the error if there and the branch is not merged. If you are using capital D, it is going to bypass that and it is going to do a hard delete of your branch and it will not throw any error. Now if we wanted to delete a branch from the master, from not master, from the origin, so how you can do that? So suppose that we wanted to delete a branch which is pre-prod, which we already deleted from our local repositories. Okay, so we have got here, you see, we have got pre-prod, we have got Amit SIT. We wanted to delete these branches. So what we need to do is we'll say that GIT, again we need to push. Now we'll say that GIT push origin hyphen delete, and we'll say that pre-prod and just hit the enter. It is going to delete that branch from your remote repository. So you can see this branch has been deleted. Now there is one more branch which we have deleted from our local repository, which was Amit SIT. So we also need to delete that from our remote. If you want to delete, if you don't want to delete, there is no like you can just avoid running this command to delete the remote repository. Just go ahead and refresh this, and once you refresh this, you will be able to see that now there are only 3 branches, which is main is the default, Amit hotfix is other one, and there is another which is master. So that's how you do, like, create a pull request, you merge a pull request. You also we also have seen how the conversation on the pull request scene, you can do how you can add the reviewers, you can add the assignees to the pull request, and then we have seen how you can delete the branches from local and remote repository. So this is it for this video, and thank you for your time. We will see you into the next videos where we are going to talk about few other useful commands related to GIT. Thank you.